Mate, even Akufa the freeze, yeah. I am listening to one of the. She was one of a what? A cabinet minister. Natoshe. Me show some wina muti. When someone mami or roguo. Sika NPP ministers. A car mu bogu ho. Any sika medie. Shobi to say, Papa no friend saying, Hanan. No or in charge of buffer stock in dieben. Sika papa yesi was said the. He's been accused. Shawine. National Service Secretariat to her, NSA her, gifting in them, Sika, one more, they've been accused of so medie. She National Bureau, Aya Ora wine. Hey, Sir Kwabena Edubwa Hino Sawai, Nipa Bako, Ono Kwano, Wato, a dime Makuma say 27 high buildings. A day what on any daikito, one person. Edubwa, how many Ghanaians you know him? If this issue na Ghana for the rest of the Munim Sabapo, he was in charge of the bureau, Signals Bureau. Not the rest of the Munim no. What to a dime Makuma could say 27 powerful buildings here in the capital. The rest of Sika Odi baby or dear Chuku with the Ghana food him. All of these things were supervised. All of these white-collar crimes were supervised by one, the former president Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, and then the vice president Bawumia, who is still gauging, looking into the space to still come and run this nation. They never bothered. Say, in all of this, look at a crime they committed against the citizens of this nation. Men and women at the apex. Okay? And Mesriwafo, senior citizens of this nation, the little money omudia kugu banks are. Wamoshe se nyankopon be o madom na ometinye use say sika no de hia dem. Womudi bia ko hospitals, di bia tuete on bills, di bia hwebon womma en nasefo. Bawumia and why Akufo-Addo could not spare their lives but continue say, we are not going to give you a haircut. They lied through their teeth. And they what? They kwatamo musika way every banks edit yombe. Ye ka say one we bewu monkai. The chief executive of Karma Industries, we are ya. Nipa ewo including Akufo-Addo nankasa ninuya ba no ye debe no ye chief justice. All of them were seen on the principal street of the capital. What were they looking for? They were looking for their own money, not money from the government, their own money. Their own money. And that government says what? We ain't going to give you your money. Do your worst. We were in this country. The government way Eshema, another unscrupulous young guy called Namwan Abetra Ghana at Ghana Fosika, millions and billions. And that guy could just walk on the street of the capital all over Ghana. And even this time, he's so emboldened that now he could even pull a gun. Namwan can pull a gun if you messed with him. He's living all over. Yeah. They've allowed all manners of people who came and ran Ponzi schemes, duped people, and they've run away. As if this is not enough. What did they do? Now they come back and then they collapse indigenous banks. Now, as if that is not enough, as we speak, where is your former finance minister? He's run away. He's gone. Your former finance minister has what? Run away. So, by the way, if coup takes over in Ghana, would you be surprised? Ibizamo. Say coup esi Ghana, would you be surprised? Now, catch me. Drop a message to me. Me say if a military coup esi wa Ghana, would you be surprised? Where you're just a tip of the iceberg, I'm about to achiremo. Should the quantum of money this your animal politicians have stolen and run away? And you think that all of this, you think the military are not watching? They are watching. Oh. The military, they be a catch me. And don't be preaching say military take over. Animals. The military are they only strangers? They are strangers, right? The military are foreigners, right? Their wives, their daughters, their sons. And for them, they don't go to school. We consider them as the last line of defense, Omega. They take care of this nation at the very peril of what? Life and death. Okay? And you politician from nowhere, by virtue of belonging to NDC or NPP, by virtue of what? Whatever your funny, whatever that you got that position, you go and sit in that office and you can loot this quantum of money. 4 years, you can build how many houses and buy how many luxurious cars. And you telling the military man that we should keep quiet, all right? We ain't going to keep quiet. One day, at a time, the skies will be rocketing with miseries. Many of you will bite your teeth and bite your hands, and you say, Kwekwanan told me so. One day, it's a time coming. The skies of this nation will be rocketing with miseries. Movies are growing here. Continue. The narrative isn't changing. We know. We accept it this way. Continue. Munkoso. Narrative na ends, but narrative na best song ends song. We know how we will truncate this trajectory. It's a trajectory, and that trajectory must change. When you mean this, your lunatic politicians still want to what? Still want to Dr Bawumia, which of course I have the biggest expose on him December or Pekoya Babi Rim. When Bawumia supervised all of this what? Massive corruption. This massive corruption, gargantuan stealing of the nation's purse. Bawumia continued to have the nerves, the guts, the energy, the effrontery, the prowess, the alacrity. Say, hey, I am the one to lead this country. And he's out there apologizing to wine. He's singing in it. And more drinking a young one. And you think me I care? Or because Kwekwanan is insulting. Me insult him today, tomorrow. Because, listen, so over now, na politician ni great trainer say the boy na ye ho bra no e de hwe wo man me ma ni e na nya asomdwe no be sesa e de akoto e dan ti say the Hanan e de akoto bi wo chain homes ya ye kasa underground ya wo mi a e dan mpo no ontremu o wato bi ama ne first wife wato bi ama ne second wife and on water no who the hell is Hanan? Do you know him? Do you know him? This your animal dogs, politicians are stealing the nation as if there's no tomorrow. See what is going on in where? Guinea-Bissau. What was the president named Johnny? Where Johnny? The president of Guinea-Bissau thought he was strong enough. Where Johnny? What told him? Quiet Sana Ghana beye. One day, your politicians will be Johnny. Mese will be Johnny Munemu Mikase. A William, a Mipom, a Sirem, a Nuyam, and then Chamum. As assassin Amobeko. Wait. You think you are covered? Maybe I hope that they will not tamper with our constitution. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't want the military to tamper with the constitution, the Fourth Republic. Nemom, they should take care of these politicians. Guinea-Bissau, folks, Mama Fem is here. This is the front line breaking news story. I'll be back. So you know what time is it, all right, bro? So we get it connected. Bibiabe kama, okay? Face masks. I love your spirit for Ghana. Face masks. Salute you. I love your spirit. Yeah, I love your spirit, papa, for this nation far away, million miles away from here, and then is it Washington? But you love this country. A special letter to our chiefs on Friday. Yeah, the letter Nabema. Yahim for no face masks is a Ghanaian citizen living in US or the letter Biama your chiefs and folks. The anadri ye babe din komo. En komo ben ye bedie. Ye bedin komo ben ene se. Mami o ye Ghana ni ye friend Abba Gifty. Abba Gifty accuses or allege that Nigeria ni South Star Nigeria anyway. Oni no enya nkutahudie bi. Ema sa nkutahudie no. E de abofra epie bae. Na nasama wo kan ze ebra abofra ne bae no. E na Nigeria ni papa yi. Otito wirim. So fa kwaye bi mu se eye esiremu o enenchemu mu onim. Te se ye to abofra ni din a Nigeria ni esan ba ya wo be te say wo be boa edin tu no se no wo ba no wo di edin bi no de ba e edin bi no de ba se mfento abofra no edin ye friend Linda Grace ni wi asminti bi ye menhu di e to say Linda and a Grace e ka ho aze ne zan. Well, according to Mami, or see Dino, Yanfan to free. But on no who said, Papa, Afabu Freya, what's that? I'm here, or Yan Kuma Dibu Abofano, and then also a job of any feelings them. Now, Mamin, away quickly. On Monday, I kept saying, Sa Nigerian Chukudi, on the Mami, Eshe, Brebi, Ebrana Siwo, friends and Darkuman, and yet Darkuman, Aya Fadama. And say, please take note of it, and yet. Da kuma na eye fadama ohona one papa yi ehye nanti ase. Now mami to us say from there sa Nigeria ni a odi edin ba ya edin na da no so no eye Prince Owell. Afi Prince Owell o enye Prince Owell o pam no tito wirim we hunu biom te say na danfo bi a no ne no enam a na danfo ni din epie say Bobby no o started so ne Bobby didi nkomo a Bobby is no ton phone so la pass. Teya no wakono we kobi se na say what wadanfo Prince Owell en kana so there be ba mi training se mu se fie nkoduru be na say Bob ne kra person oni ni nya nkuta hodie bi na o twen no ho no problem mami eni betse no ho na we hu say eh asemu eto me a me mfa na say 20 something years in here no and say Ghana na no ya jitwi trada ye de say Nigerians ni bi nye de enfree hanko na numpa anyi hu se afi Nigeria ni bia ono wayi ni hu asi wo se wono ye ohene e represent Igbofo bi wo Ghana se eh won ko hwe papa ni ma eh da bi papa ni Prince Owell ni according to the woman allegation kese o de abeto from ni Iranam ni na ko ba say okay o de bedane platform we ene ye ma obe ya de bi wa bonten ade na obe ni say ma na de kasa ne keto bi bae wo de bae na sa South Star Nigeria ni free yo bam na wa ba say onima asem no bibia kekekan sem bi sa na so no problem ne ka che ma me say yedin ne ye tro official letter free the frontline show ha say ye de command say oyia no ewuranom eni me die na wotwe maako miensa 3 weeks some days go so Chukudi na nua e no de a supposed response to the aba na sa response nze mu nsem te sen me ba be kamu asemacho anadru ye be ye hu adwuma response no hu adwuma ye wia me ne ma me so be din komo anadru we eno be part 1 of the nkomo Friday ye ne toaso the next ye toaso na mamenka say Friday ye be ya debut which we call pictures forensic ye wo Chukudi money na ye mo pictures na ye maame ne ba no so ye won pictures wo nti ye ba be ye forensics bi ne ya hwe ade ansa ne be ko DNA sam no so nti brace yourself there's more to come but before ye ba be ye analysis wo Chukudi letter no no let me do this quickly. There is this self-star prophet be out there and he's trying to misbehave. Sa prophecy edi ordinam here a prophet Roger. But somebody is trying to connect Roger no, to something I've done here. And I need to set the record straight. Other than that, there's no need to say obey part of my issue tonight. And they say me first about 2 weeks or so if I recall. Medin can catch them say next year expose kesiya ye be efa masofwe a omo he masofo mo Ghana no 99 plus 99%. When we are kromfo, when we are thieves, criminals and rogues. Ni ebe pa mo so ntama. Me mo bi adin but they be pie. Ubehuom. But me yade bi say osofo ba kon no de ne pictures crowd de pie deda. Ye friend hwan. Ono minim so pastor, minim so a pastor. Minim so a pastor anazo ye a man of I don't know. meaning the categories or use. Ono no ye the general overseer Emma Asorbeya Makers Chapel. This guy, when your friend Prophet Roger no. Now Roger, you are watching me, so obi no all show, so obi no nimno monfankra we mano. Don't try to be play around me. And do not do any stupid, foolish prophecy bia wo. And obi aba be connect me. Say me, mama information say febra bontina febesha nkom. And let it be a warning. I am issuing this warning to this crook, this Prophet Roger crook, to be very careful. To be very, very careful. Because 2 weeks ago I said what? The general overseer of Makers Chapel, Oyahwaya. Now they see me so say me boni di, mamoni di. Ha, mo picture no mo femra. Makers Chapel also for a friend saying, Michael Bwedi Nyameche. Mante, is it the first time about Michael Bwedi Nyameche niwa? No. And I said to Ghanaians, Michael Bwedi Nyameche onwenim senti eso pie ba bonten. And the reason why Bwedi Nyameche is refusing to come forward. Enti yes sir, your friend say build up new year no. Now I am being accused that this guy, this self-style crook, Roger Way, and I'm daring him to come out again. No message shaning community na menhwade. No, this time obession is saying. Now the build up on Bwedi Nyameche no. Yeah, trema Bwedi Nyameche piaba no. So here. Well, even though although I know where he is, but ontimi mabonteni. Yesu womra. This guy. Nessa Roger Way, Edimrika, and Nessa woman self-style crook and commissioner and Nada or Trofo na Brabeni, Wabesham commissaire, a so for 16 be or Ghana, Ash share Sa Papa way or that's way. Bwedi Nyameche, one more share not send into a day on your careful. Now, Ghanaians, look, see, this is where now the trick of this Roger guy lies. Ebra, me want to tape, and I don't want to dignify by playing his audio, his tape. When this Roger way, Ashes and community, if the Holy Spirit, so Nyankopon was some no, so what children come Chebisa Kona Kokosha. Your God, who is giving you that prophecy, will not be fumbling. Your God, who is giving you that prophecy, will not begin to what? Will not begin to contemplate as to say, why and what small self and the call foolishly idiot. One will be Jama, Wobo, South of Nidia, Untini Humpo said Yametedin or Ban, I say, why did. Then you have the very gullible people sitting in the chair. No mutu no muti. When the Deba Meka yesi Ghana kweku odidiatem. So what this lunatic way to no kana sem na no efumfumzi anu. O who the one come? Na ensore mate no muti ni say yeah. Osofo no ehye nkom nkom na wo hye nkom because Nyameche bodi Nyameche asem na oka. Meanwhile, ono ankasa na wo hye nkom no, he doesn't even know the person or boni din no. Nipa na wo boni din ahye no nkom kran onim no. Onim asore ko a orane neither so onim ni din po ina nkanti wetumi. Na you see, this is where and to any na da no makohwi sam aha na hye. Eto omo ya sa no a na de dana no you see him for kra na so no kra mo friends na jimi for no wo mo su gire na chi no na o ma so ya so na so no ye say ni di ye say you lunatic fool. Na yanko ka no obi ti ba bi say me kwaku me di sa prophecy say din we e de ama brante we say onomra bonten no information come. How dare you people? How dare you people? No Roger nankasa da me lesson so na be do na me ni ekodi nkomo so me den. How? This guy wait are you crook? Na madeno omfa nkom bia o se sa nkom ne be sheki Ghana e be den omfamra me entie. Ghanaians, do not fall for these gullible informations and this kind of stupidity. Prophecy no mo hyehyɛ mam no moma madwene ye adwuma. Ghanaians, rise up and think. Mummy nyene na sofo no bebre no, they have been fooling and fooling. This guy is a crook. He's a damn crook. Wait, despicably crook. He's only playing on the keyboard of many of you, your emotions, and you don't know. Okay. yɛmfa wei nto nti Ghanaian obiara office me de Michael Bodi nyame chedi akoma saa brante oni desist from saa crusade na we no pull away, get out of that crusade, because me Roger Nagasana me no on order me list so that minim no onyama downfall. No, please. Now, still on Ghana Speaks Politics of today. Now let's go to the self-styled, self-imposed Nigerian man, Chuku Jude. Tonight on Politics of Today, we take a closer look at the alleged abandonment of a Ghanaian child by the self-styled, self-imposed Chuku Jude after decades of alleged disappearance and failure to take responsibility for a child born out of the relationship. Now questions are emerging and the story is far from over. Asemi nyenwi na enkomo ya hyase no ejina so akunuasa yedi kwedu kese ede abo Chuku Jude se oba Ghana no oni Ghana ni ba ebedi aketimia kepen agro nanyi sen ebaye nanyi sen ni mu no eseso otumi hwe na ode ye to ye no pabam odwane to wirem na okoye na enne mami etumi aye enya abotra di ateta na obehu se no sana nipa no a okra ne se okọ Canada na there be wan kọ Canada na mum no hye Ghana ha. According to the woman alleges say enne wo na wapia ba wasesa wodin metamorphose and say wo ye Chukudi meanwhile edi amedi nim no ye Prince Owell. But before we connect to our guest tonight, we continue to peruse the letters of correspondence between the Frontline Show and the office of Chuku Jude, all for the purpose of bringing clarity to this disturbing and unfolding issues. Answer ni enema amini bedi nkomo no afi ye the letters yi begu ho na ya hwe letter yi emienu the letter no emunsem esitie. Now, listeners and viewers will recall that on Monday we read both letters and posed 10 questions to the office of Chuku Jude for clarity. Yet, we can confidently point out the following. MC Amofa letters ni megu na Ghana for him. On Monday, ye the letters see Babontain, ebe kai munsem e de kire Ghana for, including on one kasa sa Nigeria ni. Letter way they will say way the first one. Chuku Jude when you try come out Chuku Jude. And sana Nigeria ni Chuku Jude in Sweden or the eba. So 2 letters we Monday ya kaimunsem e de kire mo. But tonight I am here to say, sir, saying confidently pointing out the following. The following I may be pointing out. Number 1. So Ghanaians, listen to me well as these letters continue to roll on the screens. And the following things minimum bayano and adie see. 1. None of the questions we sent to him were answered. Questions near the command bakukwe no to me no. Another one. Number 2. There was no indication whatsoever that he was addressing the Frontline Show as a media house. They are told to me and say, Chuku Jude response no the by no fair into screen so be biara ni ho a kire say na otrokrata e dia bre this reputable television station CTV the Frontline Show no bibia no kire monfa letter no monfa ye de nto na monfa na de nto so. As the Ghanaians, we need to make this and make it quite clear. Number 3, it took the office of Chuku Jude 3 weeks and some days to release their supposed response. Question, why? Afrika tani e tro de command no. Edi na wotwe maku miensa ebigu so. Ansana or did the supposed response and then that screen is currently rolling on the screens. And our question is why? Why would it take Chuku 3 weeks, some days for him to answer? I mean, how? Look, Charlie, we are all men. If I know I've impregnated a woman be or whatever, I mean, would it take me how many days, weeks for me to know, say, oh, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I was with so and so person, and that this is what happened. Is this that would take Chuku Jude? For him not to answer, and it has to take him 3 weeks? And it's Chuku telling me he doesn't know any woman called Abba Gifty. Like, seriously? These are all allegations. So, if it is allegation, and you know, sir, you don't know anything about it, why would it take you? Why would these answers take you 3 weeks to bring your response? Now, Ghanaians, number 4, in that response, they stated, and I quote, Theo. Now, folks, MCR, stay here. Don't roll it. Bring it down a bit. Bring the Chukudi's letter down a bit. Bring it down a bit. I want to do something here. Can you bring it down? Let the signature go down a bit. Now, Ghanaians, watch the very... Go. It's okay, it's okay. Moment in general, let it stay here. Please, don't move. Ghanaians watching me, now gauge the space in between where the what? The signature is. I'm going to read something. Number 4, in that response, they stated, and I quote, "We strongly caution bloggers, media houses, and social media users to desist from publishing or circulating these falsehoods," unquote. It is there. Check it. Ghanaians, read it there. So, if this position is indeed what they stand by, then we ask the office of Chuku Jude, why did it take you? Why did you deliberately refuse to answer the direct questions sent to your office 3 weeks ago? As someone who can letter him say, "Anio, enemy quote you wahano. Sir, any blog, any media houses biara, over circulating any falsehood biano, they are going to take you on." But then again, tonight, we are asking Chuku Jude, why did it take you 3 weeks? Sir, you are answering a supposed response for the front line. And the most regrettable part is that this very letter that we are reading to our listeners and viewers here and around the world has nothing to do with the front line. So, who is this guy called Chuku Jude? Folks, these are the things I want you to avert your minds on. These are the things I want Ghanaians begin to throw your minds and assess who is this person. But tonight, the front line want to state on authority and on equivocation. This is most regrettable, despicable, shameful, and utterly disgraceful that the office of Chuku Jude has taken this posture. The most regrettable, the most despicable, the most shameful, and absolutely utterly disgraceful to his office. Yeah. Why must he take you 3 weeks? And even the 3 weeks, instead of you to respond to the letter we are asking 1, 2, 3 questions, you couldn't. And now, folks, guess what? And yet, the office of Chuku Jude again has the audacity to issue warnings to media houses, social media users, and bloggers, threatening legal action if information is not cross-check. Now, supposed response media houses, any media users and bloggers, someone cross-check information, then they will take a legal action against you. Now, folks, tonight, again, we describe the above stance of Chukwudi as most cowardness. Now listen to the words. We describe that your stance as most cowardness, most foolishness, the most foolishness. 3, repugnance, untenable, and deeply embarrassment, especially coming from a man who consistently claimed to be honest and honorable. How dare you? We describe that you are above as stupidity and foolishness. And I'm daring you, I am waiting for you to bring a suit this time. Again, bring a suit. After the first one, I don't even know where it is hanging. Bring this one. Lunatics, animals, bring it. How dare you? We send you a question. We think that, hey, we have to respect your office. And respecting your office, and then we bring you what? And you don't even know what to do with it. Why? What is the issues? These are allegations being what? Heaped on you by somebody who claims to have had a relationship with you. Now, if you think you don't have any relation, why won't you address this response you brought? We take it that it's not our response. So where is the response? Where is it? Why were you quick to go out there? Nobody responded to my minute there. Then the CTV frontline, you can't answer our question. We sent you 10 questions. You couldn't answer it. We state tonight, without any hesitation, that the frontline will not, cannot, and may not be pushed into fear of intimidation or any form of attack in the discharge of what? Of our duty. And indeed, we make and we state this strongly. You will not, you a Nigerian man, how dare you, coming from your Igbo land, to come and what? Threaten. Now listen, I Kweku sitting here, without any day defend any Ghanaian who comes under any form of aggression by a foreigner. Okay? So, it is within my powers to serve this Ghanaian woman, accusing you and heaping this allegation on you that you and her have had a child. And that child, she's accusing you of your irresponsible behavior. Now look at you. You are roaming all over on the street of Accra, calling yourself Izindibo and the blah 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 blah, and then what, and calling yourself what? His Royal Majesty. Look at you, how disgraceful you have become. These little allegations, you couldn't even sustain yourself. You are being accused of putting a Ghanaian woman under such circumstance, and instead of you to come on the flip side of admitting or otherwise stating quite clear, you couldn't do this with a frontline show. But you are out there putting some kind of information out there just because after the information superhighway, it is easy and cheap that you can put it there and run away. Now the media house has come directly at you. Foolish can you be? How foolish can you be? You are a man enough, so you should have responded to it. You are a man. Have you seen how disgraceful? You have disgraced your whole family and your wife. I pity your wife. How disgraceful you have put in this your wife. And like I'm saying, on Friday, we are going to do the forensic what? Pictures attaching. And then Ghanaians will see. Folks, I am so embarrassing. Make a short break. My guest, of course, who is making all of these allegations, will join me on the show, and then we'll take it off from there. This is the Frontline Special Investigative Show. Of course, the special edition. I'll be back in a jiffy. Friday, yenene betwaso. But Friday is yebeya DB, yebeya the pictures forensics. Nebano, any chukudi, ni pedua ojina ho, yebeya die. Chuku Jude, this Nigerian man, ma wa wo so Ghana, we have access to. You see, in all of this one, Bibia Hamewo, Sa Nigeria Nini Ho, dear Hameno Aya Neira, Sabion in Tifi. Papa, Nasame Hame, Nemom, Neira or Neno Etisisia. A hardrene. You see, but yes, a walk of far by a wow. A very disturbing and very, very regrettable. Oh, is there Shekratani at the command? The only assemble to me ya no crater and Nanosocrano, that answer is not for us. What taught him from him, and only a part of the other better to him from him. Treze, oh, and if the woman challenge, then I'm ready for DNA. Really? so onim say oni access to the woman and onim say maame ni so ni access to him nti ene wo kana say akra waka after all say waka nti what about say we nya access but we have access to him. We the front line have access to you. So we decided say mayentro official near from law answer the questions dear call. So the relationship started from where Swedru Aguna Swedru all the way here to Accra Fadama any Munkikam and names have been mentioned. And like I said, we have gotten in touch with many of the people. There was a guy name mentioned as Emperor. Allegedly, so no the Chuku Jude Ghana has say. Bisa so to me ya no, so nim na na so nim no, wenyi no. And in some bebree. And this is quite serious. Serious allegations. Now allegations near the mawa. What are you to do? Allegations here the mawa. Yet the abrewa. Yan fam say, excuse me, it's the allegations. The allegations were meant for you to what? For you to respond. So why? Why Chuku Jude will not respond to those allegations? Folks. Hey, Darlington, you are connecting from Germany. Darlington, thank you very much. And the issue you are asking us that we should take it up now. That's a very good one. We'll look at it, right? Okay, we'll look at it. Let me see. And some people. A lot of things happening. Okay, MCR, should I go for a short break and come? Before then, okay. Okay, Montreal said, Yensabeka, Mamia, Nafi, Yensha, and now say, I go for a short break, then we connect. Yes. Okay. Guys, enyoma ekoso ewo Africa no enye papa sao. Says ya no obia ehu de ekoso so Guinea ho. Guinea soldier for. In fact, I'm watching NMBCC say these are very, very disturbing times. Very, very disturbing times. Papa pay say their ekoso Guinea Bissau no adia SSA yehwe se yenya eho ensonso aso but kwaku mini hwan ene ya makase yenya ho ensonso aso no ye di agora de ensesi yehunu ye behu a part of West Africa or ye ECOWAS nations ni bi ntimahu sesi e ka say ubetimi you can hazard a guess if ECOWAS no asoja foi they would go with it and I say they won't. Okay, guys, mini time a break a crack because ye mami ye nin common in check. Mami ko Germany na mene aba gifty and share and come as ye aba memoajo wapo muti saying. Aba utemenga. Guys, moon raising it through my earpiece na mean to me and then in common. Okay, hello, aba gifty utemenga. Hello. Okay, making a song for 5 cents though, and see I work it out for me. By the way, what for me to say, we do can put down. Good. Okay. Can we have tag screen is not Ghana for who said we are not okay. Good. Abba, ubet me say only a capacity Germany. Okay. Germany are going to men ready for Germany war, but of course near person who say capacity Germany. Good. Now, and for me after here Ghana police nipa or connected to this very issue. First of all, in Koma yenu di eni na akyerese woni sa Nigeria ni a wodi kwa education abebo ni kyerese woni na nya nkutahudi bi pen komo na memfa se nkutahudi ni hyase efri agona suedro a na se mu be pie mu o eye enkran precisely fadama bosanche mu ma thank you no e hyase
Monsieur Juma na adamfo a ochu kosua no yeti nti my best friend no na make son nti me yanko no yawo lalo kwani oto na dia na abranti na prince o wori ya na mebo hu na wofa no Chuku Jude oba ya oba bechu nkosua wa ye ni ti nti ancha na card bi besi ho ka ne frɛ me yanko no na me yanko no ka de oh okay aba wona wa frɛ wo nti nipa ne nyimidi nkomo wie ya otu ne ka no kɔ epe na aza wo mo aye won a medwene ho a menta asen de abranti bayi nchiampo we nchiame na me yanko azepe na oba de oba boto lanku sakasia minister mua we be da hoyi maka se wiem ka ni twi ape na abranti tu na yesi medo na me ka omitim se na abranti sisi ohun dan a u ba ha ma me yanko wo ha nchiampo we nchian ye bi okay anu mesenko na birthday I started up preaching na me say okay ukwa sorry but na me say kwa Assemblies of God na me say onu so kwa sorry also onu so kwa Assemblies of God me say Assemblies of God in cha bi cheche na oyi ni na no
really
come on inyo yenchia that time me chiani yechia secret obi okọ Assemblies of God oya no kwade bohuni me bisa ni na brother ya no
I see
na me hu do ya me church member me yim dem me ma salaba
I see
brother asemi mo atin yo
wow
enti na fi ahonala yankofa be because me church member wo ma ya bon komo na brother wa start to preaching ano anche na mekra me yanko na mpede me kofi no so kwa keja me kwan no keja me kwan ti me du wakwa na me maame num na me sisters me aunties what ti enim honum na me brother echi a me maame na me aunt na me nuanum bia wo around de me yanko a me hu no so kwa Assemblies of God nti ho na yanko sam ne starti
I see
nti obohu me fie no na cha de oyim ko share onu fana oruko deep enti mo ka ba in there na papa bi so wo papa na otini fie no Onankasa de swedru ho onye ho no bezi. Obeye business wo swedru.
I see.
Prince Oweri obeye business wo swedru. Nyipa na oba ni onye ni be
enye so obeye business wo ho keke.
Obeye business wo onye ho na oti Accra for that my Dr Becky Nechi wo ho na ne nyanko Bobby wo hide dan wo share room.
Quick one no swedru ho na eje business pot na wu se obeye wo ho.
Nipa say
swedru ho no this Prince Oweri no business ben and oba ho beye as of the time na wudi hu no
1996 somewhere 1996 now I'm in 19 years no 26 years.
Okay.
Inti dame papa no wo friend Mr. Lawe na papa no ka chen there one fan yen business.
Okay.
Inti ndua no ona Prince Oweri ka chen de ndua no wokotwa wa chiri ndua no ma scan be ya ka forest ji ndua no. Inti na cha de Chuku di wa betansi wo Ghana.
I see. Okay.
Inti me hu no so na ne yanko a wa fra no emperor no onye nenam.
Emperor. Okay.
Emperor. Ono ka chen de emperor no mpo no onye ne ba Ghana.
Na emperor
na nkwama no odosom
emperor yes the tobu ase and then ye pese wo chair said ya manyankofa na chance into I know
enti Justice Kwekwanan ena yeti nkanom what you say and sometimes it's sad it's sad it's sad say yeah Nigeria for some of them omo beba na omo ba beji eman aboso na omo nsan entena sidin na omo eye niema ense emfata and I think say a very rather unfortunate. Yes, a very unfortunate. Say it happens. Oh, hey, Bawumia de na monfa nkyemi. Alhaji Bawumia de na adwene ne se Ghana fo se bi eburu se bi nya adom. Ghana fo ejimi. Yes. Alhaji Bawumia de sana na adwene eye no enka there is no way sa woni nana ado don kwakufu ado Asante bedi eto gabi asaroche da ko atachi anom amakwatanom kimpin ofuratanom ebebu oman na oman na nkoyi to the extent say finance minister etimi adwane kino furata adwane akohye aburuchiri on the name of so beba na oba be accountability and so be accountable to the people ko dwana akohye aburuchiri enti for that matter no Bawumia de we nyenye wani wuo enyo ofe de osi yensan fa Ghana kundwa ma no odwen se Ghana fo sebi Ghana fo nyina ti sebi eburu sebi nyado agimifo munim hwiye na Bawumia wo fie kundwa kra na enka odi bema anaso fie kundwa ko mo di bema wo fie kundwa obeka se wo fie kundwa kra no o mo di bema with this behavior NPP omo president Bawumia du ombe den ombe to position do yes. That is the gospel truth. NPP for president Bawumia do ombetna a your position do. You get my point. Ombetna position do because there is no way Ghana for a better Obama Bawumia. Now we kwa de meka senka ye Kennedy Japan crowd ya and can conform shed any problem. Although omo nkofo differences about Kennedy Japan. But you can't tag Kennedy Japan with scandal. That is the issue. Won't mean tagging with scandal. Say bia wajisika we wadiska we and say. Ono no betimi aka ne say bia odidi nkofo atem asofo mpa omasem and waye niam. You see obia won now so. You can't use Kennedy Japan a personal behavior and linked with what politics. Okay, now are very frank in politics. Enti Bawumia de ogbo ni din wanya scandal bia kwa na palugudam ewo ho de okogina kita kan ye wi akire kufa de koya se o enye no corridor titun se Bawumia na onim de oye enti no kwasem ne se MPP for person mo gitumi coming 2028 and there is nothing e betime make and this MPP agitumi enti zaade na mo ya awodi Bawumia na ba Bawumia ne edne ba Bawumia ne yesi no. It's really sad. It's really sad. Enti mon forget it. Mon forget it. Mon forget it. Mon forget it. There is no way a MPP be win election from this time to 2032 and at say 36 so never. Mon forget it. Enti sana de no. Akwakoye. Kira wadwon comment section meso so be like him. Na wa share na for enye biahwe. Hi. Hey, your number one authentic platform, Investigative. Yankopon. Inshira na onka ho makra. Bye bye.